All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Let's try this again, my dog. Dang, what?
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's the KPG. We started off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
All right, what up, fellas? Back at it again. We got 2 viewers, so maybe that's what it was, man. We missing everybody.
Really though.
Yeah, we like to apologize to y'all. You know, we were on a different stream, everybody, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it was hot. It was hot, and I missed that y'all wasn't there to make some comments. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just go off the cuff with a few things because I wanted to make sure you, as the viewers, got the full strength of my man G, my man Prince, because these boys were heated about 30 minutes ago, and at the same time with some small issues, we're gonna make sure that y'all are always in the show. Fellas, what's up?
What's up? What it is though?
Man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, I'm warm already, dog. I got sweat beating off my head and everything, dog.
I know you do.
So everybody understands why it was heated. I'm gonna give y'all an understanding or a small overview of what we were just doing. I came up with this thing where I like to buzz my guys and a subject I like to call "No Trouble, In Trouble, Double Trouble." So we're gonna come back with our heated discussion on that one. You know, probably Sunday or maybe Friday on the next show. But I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a few more. And like I said, I like to buzz my guys here. The NBA season, just started yesterday. You guys had Russell Westbrook at your number 1 spot. Didn't look so. Now, in the sense of a Laker, they say a Laker legend or a Laker new player. I want to ask you guys: are the Lakers in trouble, no trouble, double trouble with Russell Westbrook at your point? And I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you this time, Prince, because we started with G when the people weren't looking. But I'm gonna start with you.
Okay. I don't think there's no trouble. I don't think there's no trouble. I think, man, you've been cheering for a team for so long, man, and you played everywhere else. You grew up watching this team. There's gonna be some jitters. The first not jitters, man. I think he'll play his way into being a little bit better. I mean, so it's like me going to play wide receiver for Dallas Cowboys. I've played wide receiver all this time for like 10 years, and all of a sudden I get to my hometown team, I get to my favorite team, and you're gonna have jitters. I think he'll be able to work it out because see, in history of Russell Westbrook, he's always played a little bit poorly in the first couple of games with every team that he's been with, but then he's adjusted towards the middle and the end of the season. That is facts.
So wait a minute. So you're pro Russell Westbrook now?
I had to be pro LeBron. I couldn't stand LeBron, but if they're playing for my team, I have to go with them. Okay. I mean, I'm always going to be Kobe, but like I said, I cannot knock who's playing with me. So I cannot knock. See, let me explain something real quick too before we get to G. So I know we got to go, but I just want to get this in real quick. Now, Russell Westbrook is good. I think somebody's going to have to give up the ball, and I think he's a person that should run with the second squad, run a little bit with the first squad, but the second squad because you have to go through Anthony Davis and LeBron in order to dominate. I think that even though he averages triple doubles, I think he'd be better with the second team. Now because he can go off when he wants to go off. You don't have to worry about feeding LeBron or AD. And when he is in there with the first team, I think he should digress to those two because those are the two that's going to dominate the game. I mean, like I said, LeBron had 34 last night. Okay. And then Russell struggled, but I think you want to start him to keep his confidence. Okay, will you start him towards the end of the half and let him play with the starters and then go into the second squad? Do you agree with that, G?
No.
Why? Why, bro? Why? What the hell? Okay, so you think so? I don't understand what the problem is with me and you today, because you know what I'm saying. Apparently, you just want to disagree with every damn thing I want to say tonight. So I'm trying to understand what the hell's going on, bro.
Like,
Please explain it to me, dog.
it can wait
Please
for you
explain it to me.
No.
So I agree with you that we're not in trouble, but I don't agree with you that you move him to the bench.
I didn't say move to the bench, G. I didn't say move to the bench. I said let him start with the first squad. Okay, I said start with the first squad and just play into the second squad. When you take LeBron and AD out, put him in there with them towards maybe a couple of minutes, make 6 or 7 minutes into the thing, 6 or 7 minutes into the first quarter, and then play into the second quarter till he gets his rhythm.
So don't start him. Bring him in.
Yeah, towards the middle. Yeah.
Right. So you're benching him. So you benching him.
I mean, and you always want to get technical about benching somebody. Technically, that's not benching, bro. He's just starting late.
If you sitting on the pod when the game starts,
he just. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead, G.
I'm gonna throw this at you before G starts. Russell Westbrook has started every game that he's played in. Not come off the bench. He's a starter for 13 seasons now.
In the first couple of games that he started until he got adapted to the team he's with, what was his points? What was his record? What did he do?
I mean, that's why I was asking. I mean, at first when we started talking about this, you wasn't in on it. That's why I brought this up. But go ahead, G.
So I said when we brought him in, I said LeBron had to kind of take us the back seat. Let Russell Westbrook run it. He didn't let Russell Westbrook run it yesterday. LeBron brought the ball up. LeBron was, initiating everything. LeBron had 34. We don't need LeBron to have 34 points. That's too much. LeBron had 34. AD had 33. Nobody else scored in double digits. That's not the offense we need. We need Russell Westbrook. Yeah, we need Russell Westbrook to run the offense. Let LeBron close it out and AD close it out, and let him run the team until then. That's the only way it's going to work. It's not going to work if we're trying to go through LeBron and have LeBron score 34 points a game or 28 points a game. We don't need that from LeBron. We said LeBron's getting older, right? So to hold LeBron over, he has to kind of take some of that pressure off him by not trying to be Mr. Everything. And I think it was just excitement on everybody's level. First game of the season, LeBron's excited, AD's excited, Westbrook is excited. He's back home, a Lusinger high school cat. He got tickets for everybody. To see him in the Laker uniform, it means something to wear that purple and gold. And I think he was off. He was off mentally. But in order for this to work,
he got nowhere near triple double. He got nowhere near double.
But he didn't have the ball enough. Like, that's what I'm saying. You have to let him control the ball. He doesn't care about scoring.
Yeah, he does. That's why he has a triple double for the last 3 seasons. He ain't cares about scoring, bro.
But look at his point total. His point totals aren't high. It's like 13 points, 18
like you
assists.
Just said, G. Like you just said, is LeBron gonna let him do that? They could talk a bunch of hype, but is he gonna let him do that? That's why I said it was a bad pick from the beginning getting him. I didn't like to get him. I never liked getting him. That was gonna be a bad pick.
Yeah. No, I think it worked. I think LeBron will do that. LeBron
it's a bad fit. It's a bad fit.
In the interview after the game, he said, "Hey man, Westbrook's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right."
What is he supposed to do, G? What is he supposed to do? Say, this dog is trash.
Because LeBron knows. LeBron knows he needs to be in control of the ball.
I agree. But I'd rather got Bill. I rather got Bill than Westbrook.
Huh?
I rather got Bill.
Who?
Rather got Bill?
Oh, so you rather got Bill?
Bill.
Oh, Bradley Bill. You say you rather have Bradley Bill?
Bill. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bradley Bill.
You rather
That's a better fit. That's a better fit.
You rather have Bradley Bill running the point?
No, because LeBron's gonna run the point. I'm telling you, when we recap this during the middle of the season, and Russell Westbrook does not have not that many triple doubles, and Bradley Beal plays off the ball, not like Russell Westbrook has played on the ball. Y'all gonna see, man. I'm telling
But
you.
we
I'm
don't.
telling you.
So we can't judge them just all triple double. We don't need them to have triple doubles. That's not what we need
But
them. We don't need them to have
but
triple
that's
doubles.
what he's okay. G, I get that, sir. But that's what he's accustomed to having.
He's a triple
That's what he's
double
accustomed to
machine.
doing.
But those are the
That's what
teams he
he's
was
accustomed
on.
to
Who
doing.
else did he have to do it with? Like it was just him. He ain't had nobody
No,
else.
no, when he played, no. When he played Bradley Beal, it wasn't just him.
Bradley Beal was hurt half the season.
Okay, let me ask
Gee,
this question: Is it like coming to the Lakers and you having a tool like Russell Westbrook, a triple double machine by staggering his play? Like I said, without doing his thing, that triple double thing. Is it too late? Is it too late in his career to change the way he plays? You bring him
yes.
in and then you change him.
No,
I'm
it's
not
too
saying
late.
change him. I'm saying he doesn't need to do all that. He was doing everything because that's all they had. He had to do everything. Right now, he don't have to do everything. Like he don't need to go down and get rebounds. You got 3
Okay.
rebounders down there that can get rebounds. He ain't got to do that. Who did he have a rebound everywhere else? Who was a rebound in Washington? Who was a rebound in Houston? They didn't have anybody. So yeah, he's getting a lot of rebounds.
That's what I'm saying.
What
So when you
Okay.
now you got players with you, like what Prince is saying. In a sense, you're changing this game now. Is it going to work?
That's my point.
Go
That's my
ahead, Prince.
point.
Go ahead,
yeah.
Prince.
Can he adapt? Can he adapt to the change to where he don't have to do everything? That's hard for people. That's hard for him because he's been doing it for so long. Can he actually adapt to change his style of play?
So you're
From
changing
being
your stance to in trouble.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has to change his style of play to play with the Lakers.
Okay.
He has to.
Yeah.
Can he do that?
Okay. So you saying no trouble?
Yeah, no trouble, man.
All
first
right.
game of the season, man.
All
First
right.
game of the season.
All right. So
All right.
next one. All right. So Brooklyn Nets without Kyrie Irving.
That's
In trouble,
whack.
no trouble, double trouble.
No trouble.
Tell me why. You sure?
Because the Bucks are coming off a high, they just got their rings and they came out there strong. And even though without Kyrie Irving, the Nets went to the conference finals. Am I correct?
They
No.
did. They went to the. Wait a minute.
Okay,
The
Yeah.
right
Hawks
before
and
the
Bucks went to the conference finals.
okay. But they were one toe tap away from making it.
Yeah.
Here we
They were
go.
one
Here we
toe
go with
tap.
these ifs. Here we go with these ifs.
One toe tap.
Here we
One
go
toe
with these
tap.
ifs.
He
One
was
toe
tired. That's
tap.
why
That's
he was.
it. If,
That's why he was
Hey,
tired.
hey, hey, hey,
He was
hey,
tired.
it
hey,
was a
hey,
fifth,
hey,
I'd be
hey, hey.
drunk.
Hey, if it was a fifth, I had to get another one because it wouldn't be enough. But anyway, okay.
Toe up.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to this and Chuck Little John to always get on my ass about this. It was a catch. It was a catch. He made a football move. Okay. So if it weren't for that toe, it's the same scenario. But listen, I think with just now seriously, I think with just Kevin Durant and Harden, they was the first game and they were just overcome by the hype of when they were getting their rings and they couldn't get the support from the bench that they needed. But I don't. I think they will give them a better game later on during the season. I mean, for real.
So, in trouble, no trouble,
No trouble, no trouble, no trouble.
no trouble. Okay. What's up, G? Kyrie Irving without the Brooklyn Nets.
So I'm gonna say they're in trouble because they are predicted by everybody else to be in the championship. So they're predicted to win the title. So I feel like they are better with just 2 all-stars, superstars than they are with 3. I think that's too
So
many.
they're not in trouble then. So they're not in trouble then.
But and they are in
Oh,
trouble
my
because they still have to deal with that monster in Milwaukee called Giannis. Giannis
You know,
is the best player in the league. He showed
no,
it
he's
again
not.
last night
No.
against your best player, Kevin Durant.
Who's mine, of
Corey
course.
Davis.
Oh, okay,
best.
Corey Davis.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
my
okay,
He
best player.
showed it
okay,
again. He showed it
okay,
again last night.
okay.
The
See,
disrespect that Milwaukee is receiving
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
by yesterday they got their rings. Where
Yes,
was
sir.
TNT?
They wasn't nowhere around.
TNT was in LA.
Yes, sir.
Not where
Yes, sir.
Milwaukee is getting their rings.
No,
Not
sir.
watching them. They said we're gonna watch the Warriors and the Lakers.
Yes, sir.
The
You're right.
disrespect that
He's right,
Milwaukee
Corey.
is getting.
We were
So
He's
gonna
that's
right, Corey.
why I'm saying they're in trouble.
Okay.
Because
See.
they're not the best team.
Oh.
So
Okay.
all right, so I was gonna add that. So with that being said, with the Bucks feeling like they've been disrespected, is the NBA in trouble? No trouble, double trouble.
There you go.
Hey
See,
man,
when I put
no, like you said, nobody paid attention to Giannis.
Okay. Now, when I played for the Heat back with LeBron and before he got there, I was getting some playing time. But see, when he got there, then they said, okay, we didn't need your services no more because we have a superstar. So I felt kind of bad about that. So, but I still stayed in point and, did what I needed to do. I didn't like getting Gatorade and everything like that, but hey, I still was supportive. Okay, but anyway, all right, okay. Now,
Back
you
to our
cannot
regular
knock.
schedule program.
You cannot knock the Heat. You cannot knock the Heat. You can't knock the Heat. I mean, the Heat is still gonna be tough. The whole Eastern Conference is gonna be tough, man. There's been so many changes, so many moves, so we can't just concentrate on the Bucks and the Nets because I think there's gonna be a lot of changes of hands during this whole season. To be honest with you, because everybody's upgraded. There's been something like my boy G was saying, Millsap. Who knew they moved? I mean, there's a couple of players that's been going different places that we have to actually pay attention to. Now, it was the first game of the season, yes, sir. It was. I admit, and everybody and the Bucks were hyped. But that's not. I mean, after a while, you come down to earth when people come give you 100%, and the Nets are not going. to Trust me. Next time they play, then they're going to bring it more than what they. A lot of teams have to gel. A lot of teams didn't play a lot during the preseason. That's what I think the Lakers' problem was. The Warriors played during the preseason a lot. The Lakers didn't. They're too busy trying to build their roster. So I think that hurt them a little bit. And I think a lot of teams were trying to rest people and get everybody together so they didn't get the cohesiveness with their team. So I think during a little bit later on in the season, we're going to see a little bit better play out of these teams that we did in the first couple of games. I get the first couple of 2 weeks, people going to struggle. But I figure from the fourth week on, we'll see who's really going to start standing out because that'll give them enough time to do what they need to do.
Yeah. And okay. I think Corey brought the Bucks and Nets because when we picked our top 5 teams last week, we all had the Bucks and Nets.
Yeah.
And top 2. Press, you had the Nets at top at 1 and Bucks at 2. So I think that's why we had them there. And I think that's why he brought that question up.
Okay.
All right. Hey. So let's.
Corey, I know Prince gotta go.
Yeah. I gotta grab my son. But listen, we're gonna do this now. Y'all need to text me and let me know if we're gonna do a makeup show on Friday so I can make sure I clear my schedule because I'm down for that. Because I know we got kind of messed up technical difficulty for the first part of the show. But thank you, fans, for joining us. Thank you for joining us, my fellas. I got y'all back. I'll get with y'all maybe Friday or Sunday. Just text me and let me know because I'm out.
Send your game picks in. Send your game picks.
Yeah. I'll send them in tomorrow. I'll send them in tomorrow during work. All right, my boys. Peace.
All right, boy. All right, love you, boy.
Love you, boy. Go on.
All right. Gee. So, all right, because I like to have both of y'all here, I'm gonna throw your curveball, just on some entertainment news lately. So Kanye has officially changed, Kanye West.
Okay.
Has officially changed his name to Ye. All right.
Like Ye.
Like Kanye, just Y-E.
Just Y-E.
Yeah.
Ye.
So,
Ye.
Yeah, Ye. Yeah. Kanye, Ye. He just want to be go YE. However y'all want to pronounce it, YE. You know, officially, he's now, you know, he say change his name. You know, what's your thoughts on this dude, man? I know it ain't sports related, but I'll hit you.
I don't really fool with Kanye.
Okay.
I don't fool with his music. I don't fool with him anymore. Since the college dropout, man, he just hasn't been the same. I guess since his mom passed.
Okay.
He's been a little too much for me. I can't. I don't know what side of the fence he stands on. I don't know where he believes in anymore. He's just all over. So I try not to deal with him.
Now, okay, so with the entertainment business, Jay-Z wants to be the next owner of your, you know, of the Denver Broncos.
Ooh.
Now, Yeezy had came out and said, you know, if he decides to do that, he wants to be an investor. Would you root for a team with an ownership that got Kanye West on it, you know, or Yee on it?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And I would be. Whew, that'd be tough. If for some reason Jerry Jones sold Kanye the team,
Piece of the team.
I might have to stop
No,
rooting
No.
for the team.
no, you no.
I want to say despise, but I just don't like what he stands for. And I don't. Yeah.
Okay, so it's deep with you. Okay, so
Yeah.
if a Jay-Z as an owner says, listen, I got some billionaire guys behind me to you know put some money behind this team. You know, Jay-Z being a billionaire, Kanye is a billionaire, and he said he got a few other guys that he wants to make this Bronco team something new and exciting. I mean, like, you know, Rock Nation is what he trying to, you know, do. You telling me if it were in the same situation with the Cowboys, as Cowboys as you are,
as Cowboys as my room is, as I own, I don't know how many jerseys. I think I will box it all up, man.
Yeah.
I'll have to box it all up.
Wow. So answer Mike Franklin's question. Yes, early this season, I think the Denver Broncos, they had mentioned they're looking to sell. The owners are looking to sell. I don't know, you know, how many buyers are out there, but I think by the end of next season or by the beginning of next season, you will see a new owner for the Denver Broncos. But I was looking into that. But at the same time, when I saw, you know, Kanye West had mentioned it, and then this whole new name thing, you know, let's you know, figure that out. So Ben Simmons, man, and like I said, we'll come back to this as far as no trouble, double trouble. But you know what? No. I like your opinions, especially with B-ball. Ben Simmons. So the question is, and I'm gonna throw at you, Ben Simmons, if he doesn't play for the 76ers, whomever picks him up, are they in trouble, no trouble, or double trouble if they pick him up, or wherever he goes?
Are they in trouble? I don't think they're in trouble. Because I think he's a decent player.
Okay.
He's just not your Luka. You know, they're trying to make him out to be the star. He's not a star.
They gave him that type of money, though.
They gave him the type of money. People make bad deals. The Rams gave Todd Gurley a lot of money. The Rams gave Sam Bradford a lot of money. Yeah. Teams make bad trades or give bad deals. He has to, like James said, man, he has to go to a team that's where he's surrounded by shooters, because he can dish the ball. You know, he can run the point position and just the point. Don't expect him to score. Don't expect him to do all. If he could be like a John Stockton, you know, I mean, John Stockton had a nice mid range. He can hit the three occasionally, you know.
John,
but he wasn't trying to shoot.
Right.
You
In
know
the
what I
third
mean?
and fourth, when it mattered, John was shooting.
Yeah, he would not that thing down. He would not
Yeah,
that thing down.
he would bang it,
Yeah,
So
and he would make free throws.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so compare John is a little different. I know John, his career was to feed big man
Paul Malone. Yeah,
Malone, the mailman.
Mhm.
Yes, true that. He was a true point. That was
Yeah.
one of the, the last true points.
Yeah.
I guess the question would be, when I'm saying, is the league in trouble? Is he in trouble? Is there any trouble, no trouble, double trouble when it comes to Ben Simmons? Because now
it's double trouble for Philly.
Okay.
Because he is about to James Harden his way out of there.
Right. I ain't playing. I'm too fat. I ain't. Yeah.
He showed up to practice. We talked about this last week. He showed up. Hey man, yeah, I've been fine. So I'm here so I don't get fined. He pulled a Marshawn Lynch. I'm here so I don't get fined.
So
Coach Doc Rivers asked him to run a couple plays. Man, I'm not coming in there.
Right.
When he ran some defensive drills, he had on some jogging pants and he had his cell phone in his pocket.
In his pocket. Yep. His pocket.
You ain't trying to move fast, dog, with your cell phone in your pocket. Everybody know how that is.
Hey man, they're trying to get me to play ball, man. Hey man, look, they have on basketball shoes. Hey man, listen. They were like, what kind of shoes are those? These blades, I ain't. These for look. These ain't. Hey boy, what you talking about? Get in there. No,
not
and
me.
Doc Rivers in typical. Well, they said it wasn't his typical fashion. Now you go ahead and go, man. Just don't even worry about it. Now his teammates. Let's go with Joel Embiid. Hey man, I'm not worried about that dude anymore.
Yeah.
When your teammates dump you, I mean, how you feel about that?
He's done, and he said it. I was shocked he came back, but I see why he came back. But so now he's just trying to force his way out. They're gonna have to trade this guy.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to trade him because he's gonna be a distraction to that team. So they have to find him a suitor, man. I'm not really sure what's a good suit for him, but they gotta find him. They gotta find a suitor.
Is there any suitor for this dude? I mean, where can you see him playing? I mean, he is a talented ball player, but when it counts, like I'm thinking about those shots where he was under the basket, lay it up or dunk it, then you dish it back out to the three. That was a lost game because of that. I mean, Joel Embiid came out and said we lost that game because of. Does he have a confidence problem?
I don't think he has a confidence problem. I think he has a what I was saying last, thick skin. He doesn't. I guess that does go back to confidence, but he can't take criticism. And in Philadelphia, you get a lot of it. And if you don't have thick skin to be able to deal with it, then it could tear you down. A lot of players can't.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz, he couldn't deal with the criticism that he was getting. So he had to get up out of there, went to a smaller town in Indy, where the criticism is not as bad. I think a good spot for your boy to go to, Simmons, is San Antonio, a small market. The media is not as tough. They don't really have a true point guard there.
But the coaching is tougher.
The coaching is. I don't think he minds tough coaching.
He wants to be coached.
Yeah, I think he wants to be coached. I don't think he minds that. I think it's the outside that's killing him. I think the media. He can't go to a big market like a LA, like a Boston, like a New York, like Philly. He can't go there. People like Stephen A. Smith always talking about you. Nobody talking about nobody in San Antonio.
But I'm saying but Pop is a different type of coach, man. Popovich, and like you said, he's disciplined, but at the same time, he demands a certain level of play from his players. We've seen that before. I mean, that's a good fit. I mean,
One thing about Pop, I think Pop is a great coach.
Mm.
Pop gets the best out of his players.
Okay.
I think he will get the best out of Ben Simmons.
Charles, Chuck said,
Toronto. They actually have a Ben Simmons up there now. They just drafted. My boy from Florida State. I can't think of his name.
Florida State.
Yeah, he played at Florida State 1 year. He did 1 year. He's from North Carolina. I can't.
The one and done.
Yeah, one and done. I can't think of his name right now. But he's like a Ben Simmons, Scottie Pippen type.
Yeah.
Just don't shoot as well. So they already have one there.
All right. So let me curveball back to your Cowboys. All right. So Jalen Smith, in his Green Bay debut, records 13 solo tackles. Was in the game. They showed flashes of brilliance in terms of ball playing. Are the Cowboys with this trade in trouble, no trouble, double trouble behind the trade, of Jalen Smith?
Absolutely no trouble. No trouble. And we always said he's a tackling machine. But where is he making these tackles at? That's been our issue with Jalen Smith. Hell of a guy, but he's making tackles. He's not meeting them in the hole. He's meeting them down the field. So that's my issue with it all. James Littlejohn said he's making them all.
They still on the field though. I mean, this dude.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind your linebackers making tackles 7-8 yards down the field, that's fine. But I want my guy to meet him in the hole. Where was Ray Lewis meeting you at? Ray Lewis meeting you in the hole.
Don't you compare him to Ray Lewis. Don't you do that, dude.
No.
Come on.
He plays the same position.
Everybody play the same position. Ray, you doing that? Come on, man. Seriously, Ray was everywhere. Ray was now. Jalen Smith is good. What I'm saying is when you come in as when they got to hold the field, and this dude, I don't know where all the tackles were, but it was enough for them to say, listen, Jalen Smith made his debut with 13 solo tackles, not helping out. I'm thinking solo tackles. I got him. Boom. 13 is a lot. When they bring you in, he didn't start, but in his debut, you feel me? And as I'm saying is when you guys got rid of him, I think we talked about this. He put the team on his back the past 2 seasons, but then it's like, okay, now we're decent.
Wait. I think you go a little too far.
He was y'all main guy.
No.
He wasn't y'all main tackler.
No. Tank was our main guy.
Who?
Not him. Tank. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah. Okay. He is good.
Yeah. He's our main guy.
He's the main guy. But now last year, was he? I mean, was he your?
Yeah. He's always been. Yeah.
So when y'all play GB, y'all ain't got no problems.
No. And you put him in space. That's where a lot of his issues are too. And I probably showed you a clip of that. A lot of that.
Don't show Don't show me no more clips. Yeah, you did.
So while we on that, and while we got Chuck on here talking about I have no stats, there's a stat out, or not even a stat. There's a rumor going out now that Deshaun Watson is on his way to Miami, and Tua Tagovailoa is on his way to Washington. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think those teams have gotten better if that happens? If this deal goes through?
if the Tua trade as a part of the Deshaun Watson move from the Texans to the Dolphins happens, it'll let me know that the Dolphins still don't know exactly what they want. They call themselves drafting this dude to be the future. They call this dude putting all this stock in the guy, and then I know he's been hurt. We hadn't had a full evaluation of the kid. I still think that he has a lot of gas or a lot of potential to show, and they're not letting him do that. Now, if Deshaun Watson does end up in Washington, what does that give the Texans? What is the Texans getting?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Like they getting picks, or did it say what the move was? Because I saw it came out. The trade deadline is in 2 weeks.
Is it? It's coming up that fast?
It's either 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. It's coming. It's coming around the corner. Because we're at game. We're going into game 6, right?
Yeah, 7. Going to game 7.
We're going to game 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
And so trade deadline is normally that's halfway, so about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. I think. Why is he moving? That's the question. Is it just to make this trade happen?
Well, Miami doesn't believe in Tua.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't believe in Tua. You lose to the who they lose to the Jets.
Everybody.
Yeah,
all of them. But he didn't play. Did he play?
He played. Who they lose to this past week?
James, who y'all lose
Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
Oh, that's right. In
London.
There. Over there.
Yeah, Jacksonville. So
did he play?
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he played.
He said he played.
He played.
He played. Do you like the trade? Does the trade sound good to you?
I mean, for Miami, I think Miami, you get a Deshaun Watson in there. I mean, we still don't know what is coming out of that whole saga. He hasn't been suspended,
right,
by the league. So I think for Miami, yeah, I think it helps Miami out. Washington.
Okay, so if you were an owner with, it's still pending. All these charges and stuff are still pending. I mean, do you say, well, listen, we're gonna move forward? What team moves forward not knowing? You know what I'm saying? What to do? It would probably look better for Miami than it would Washington, but getting Deshaun Watson.
Right.
Let's talk about Washington. Now, is Washington getting an upgrade, with Tua on their squad? Dang.
Yeah.
Are you adding more trash to the bucket, to the can?
I think it's the landfill. What you say? Just throwing trash in the landfill.
Charge out landfill, dude.
I think he probably has a higher upside than Taylor Heineke. Okay. So they don't believe in Taylor. They don't believe Taylor can take him anywhere. Not like Chuck believes in him. Chuck believes in Heineke. He is a rah man for him. He's a cheerleader.
Chuck, would you believe in Tua? Let me know what you're thinking, man. I mean, does this make your team better if this trade happens?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw one back at you, Z. G. Zach Ertz to the Cardinals. They filled in a tight end spot. Wait a minute. What'd you say, Mike Franklin? What else does Miami give up? If it's only Tua, I will climb this dude here, man. Yeah, they had a hole to fill at the tight end position, and they got Zach Ertz. On top of this undefeated season that they putting together, they finally filled in a hole and pulled in one of the, one of the most decent tight ends in the league right now.
Yeah. That they are what I consider the best team in the league right now, and I believe they got better. Adding Zach Ertz to that team that was already putting up 20 plus, 28 point plus games. Points per game already.
Yeah.
It makes them a lot tougher, man. I'm not even sure who their tight end was before, but Zach is the man now. You know.
I got it. I got it. I got it over here. Yeah. So nice. I got you.
I like the pickup. I hate the pickup, but I like it for them.
Right.
You know, that's somebody like we said before, we will have to see in January.
Thanks. Okay. What's on your mind, man?
My boys, let's continue to talk about the Cowboys, man, since we're here. And
you want to do that with me?
We get a lot of flack.
A lot of criticism.
A lot of criticism, unwarranted. And we get other teams that do the same thing, but for example, the Bills.
Okay.
If that were Mike McCarthy, who did what the Bills did on Monday Night Football, 4th and 1, a chance to tie the game up or go for it. If that was Mike McCarthy, it'd be all over the news, all over social media. I haven't heard anything about it.
I've heard a few things. You know, most of them were agreeing with the coach. You go for it. You go for it. This is what you pay the big dollars for. You know, if I got a high-powered offense, you go for the win. You don't settle for mediocrity. You know, going for a tie says that you don't have confidence in your squad. If you're a head coach, hey, this is what, you know, when you're looking at it, it's Monday night, you know, you go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Lose though, but I would have gone for it too. Now, if Mike McCarthy would have made that same play as a Cowboy coach, with the criticism that he's going through right now, this is the question you got to ask yourself, really, not me.
Mm-hmm.
As a Cowboy connoisseur, fan, aficionado, you know, just Cowboy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Does that okay? Place your team in that position that just happened, and you lose. What's your feelings after that towards Mike McCarthy?
I'm with you. I say you go for it. I say that shows your belief in your team. That shows
you would have been mad at Mike the next day.
No, I think that was the correct call. I think that what you do. You go for the win. Why are you playing? We playing not to lose. I don't want to do that. I've done that for 10 years.
So you want to see Mike McCarthy do plays like that? Go for it.
He's doing plays like that, and that's what Prince is criticizing my boy for. Like,
it ain't just Prince though. It ain't just Prince.
It's everybody. That's what I'm saying. That is my point.
Okay.
Everybody else is criticizing Mike McCarthy for doing the same thing that he just did, but praising him for believing in his team.
Do they want to see the Cowboys make those type of plays then? Why is it such a heavy issue right now? If you type in Mike McCarthy right now, just any guys that's out there, just Google Mike McCarthy. It's gonna talk about management, team management. Why? And are you not seeing it, or is it does it not exist?
It doesn't exist because, like I was saying before, the team has bought into everything he said. The team. So, Trayvon Diggs.
All right.
Got an interception, came back next play, they threw a bomb. Trayvon came out. Hey man, that's on me. I went for the double move. I shouldn't have gambled. We all know that wasn't on him. That was on the safety. But
I saw that play when
he came out.
You talking about when 84 caught it? And Trayvon behind him? Okay.
Yeah. That's on me. It wasn't on him. The safety, he had set the safety up to come get the interception. The safety decided not to get it. He moved out the way.
But then you gotta look at why. This is Trayvon. This is Diggs here. That's Trayvon Diggs, right? Yeah. You don't. If I'm a safety, it's sort of like with Deion Sanders. I shouldn't have to worry about you making that type of mistake. If I'm the safety here, you don't normally make that mistake. That's why he said that's on me. The safety, I can focus myself this way. I don't have to worry about the left side. You see what I'm saying?
No. So, but he set it up so he would throw that ball right there, so that man could come over. So when you see him, he turns and he's gonna go jump for the ball. He saw his man come. He slowed down so he can get the interception, so they wouldn't run into each other. He slowed down, and then KZ decided, let me get out the way. And he moved out the way. He ain't trying to tackle the dude or nothing.
You don't think the safety wasn't ready for that though? He didn't. I don't think, like you said, Trayvon said, I set him up for it.
Yeah.
But the safety was like, dude,
that's the safety's job. I mean, why are you not ready for it?
Safety's job is to make sure you don't get past. But if you're normally
where did the guy get?
He got way past. But that's because the Trayvon. But that's what I'm saying. If I'm so confident that you can take care of your side, the left side of the building, I don't have to bring my mop over there because you get it cleaned up over here. So you're saying that it's not his. Okay, you're saying it was the safety's fault?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I may tend to disagree with you a little bit, only because Trayvon hadn't needed any help. He don't need any help.
But on the coverage that he was playing underneath the route.
Okay.
So it was okay because he played underneath because he knew he had the safety right there who was supposed to be right there.
But he don't normally do that though. He normally stay.
It depends on what coverage you're in. But on that particular, so somebody brought up a play he did before they ran before on the touchdown to the tight end.
Okay.
KZ once again, the safety again, didn't come over to make that play. That shouldn't have been a touchdown. That should have been an interception. But once again, he was like my friend said, he was drunk or something. Like and he's saying that because it's the same guy who just got arrested today. Yesterday. Yeah, so my friend is making fun. But so Chuck says he was beat, there's no excuses. If you look at the play, he had caught back up with the dude. Like he went.
I know he did.
Want me to pull it back up? I'll pull it up for you. Hold on.
I'm saying he did, but okay. He pulled some stagger, but he ain't.
He caught. He was neck and neck with the dude. Then when he undercut him. When he saw the safety coming, he slowed down.
He wasn't gonna make no tackle though.
No, he would have intercepted the ball if he. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was in position to go intercept the ball.
So okay. Well, let's go back to this. I understand this point here with Mike McCarthy and this whole team management thing. When you have an expert say that the Cowboys should really be 3-3, and I know you started smiling with that. Their theory is saying that say with Trayvon Diggs being the athlete that he is, or maybe it was just a terrible throw on Mac Jones's part, being a little aggressive, that they were doing their 2-minute drill at that point, right? You get, the job is to get, like Bill Belichick was saying, the job was to get down the field, clock management, win the game. Threw an interception, pick six, put the Cowboys back up top. If the management were done, or if the plays were being executed properly, we'll be looking at a 4-2 Cowboys squad. I'm just saying with that game, just how they're thinking about it.
Okay.
I can't think about the other game, but they were saying that like Ryan really we're looking at a 3-3 team. They might not be as tough as people thinking that they are. Cowboys would be way better off without Mike McCarthy. And I think Prince has drank that Kool-Aid. So that's why I was asking. You saying
but not a 6-0 team because of the pass interference call that we didn't get in Tampa Bay. I mean, not 6-0.
What they're saying is some of them plays that let's say Trayvon has put in, some of those plays that have catapulted your team to win have been on luck, not luck and skill, but not something that Mike McCarthy has put together. Is what they're saying.
So who hired Dan Quinn?
He did. He hired him.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
the defense looked totally different from last year. True.
Huh?
The defense looked totally different.
He has to get credit. Yeah, he has to get credit for that. That's him doing that. Like he brought these people in. We can't criticize him for losses, and then when they win, give everybody else the credit. That's not how it works. So if the defense, the defense gave up the field goal for Tampa Bay, right?
Sure.
Do we blame the defense, Dan Quinn, or do we just blame Mike McCarthy?
Mike don't get you though.
Right. So why are we blaming Mike? But when we win by a field goal, like we did in Los Angeles against the Chargers, oh man, that was Kellen Moore, and not Mike McCarthy. But Mike McCarthy get the blame for.
And that's why everybody keeps saying he's not a good fit for this team. I don't know why it is. I don't even know why this is news, but it is like on. That's what I was saying when Prince wanted to bring this up, it obviously hit him the same way. I was like, well, let me see what's going on here. Mike McCarthy, boom, blog this, blog that,
But look at the ones who saying it though. Look at the ones who are saying it.
It's y'all Cowboy. What? I'm just saying Cowboy Nation.
No, it's not Cowboy Nation. It's your boy. Who'd you send me? What's the guy's name?
Ryan Clark.
Ryan Clark. Who did he play for?
He was a Steeler.
Okay. Who else was talking? Who else talking about it?
No, but don't make this seem like a Steeler Cowboy thing. Why is it heavy news, G? Why is it heavy news about your coach?
Why do you think it's heavy news? I've been telling you this for how long now? We've been on this show for. It's heavy news because now it's a skit every week with who? Stephen A. Smith. It's a skit to talk about the Cowboys. Now guess who's jumping on? Emmanuel Acho. He's trying to do the same thing. Guess who else was doing it? Dan Orlovsky. And all these people.
I was like, yeah, you ain't never like Dan Orlovsky, but
because they don't make sense with what they're saying. Like they just say Chris Broussard. He's another one. Just says anything.
All right, I throw it where it says like when I put in Mike McCarthy, it says top news. Jerry Jones again has to defend Mike McCarthy's game management. All right, then it said blogging the boys. Is there a myth or misconception about the hiring of Mike McCarthy and his clock management? Where? Okay, that's what I'm saying. When did it happen, or where did this dumpster fire happen? Where everybody's now, well, let me look into this. Is there do they have a problem? Where did it come from? All right, that's what I'm saying. As a Cowboy, like I said, you guys are always under the microscope. But who's choosing this fight? Who's choosing to strike this match on this log? Is what I'm saying.
There's been five of the highest viewed games this year. The first one is the Tampa Bay New England game.
All right.
The next three are Cowboys versus Chargers, Cowboys versus New England, and Cowboys and I think Eagles or Giants or something. Tampa Bay. I'm sorry, Cowboys, Tampa Bay. 3 out of the 5 highest viewed games are Cowboys. That's why is there. That's why people are talking about it, because it's the Cowboys. People love to talk about the Cowboys. Either you love them or you hate them. It's either or.
All right.
All right. Mike Franklin says, besides the Buffalo game, Miami should have won a few more of the games we played. We are winning this weekend. We are playing a high school team.
Who, Buffalo?
No, Miami.
Miami. I'm just saying, Buffalo played Miami. Who
No.
played Buffalo?
No.
Who plays Miami? My bad. Who played Miami?
You all.
Oh, it's us. Look. My bad. All right. Look, who played them? Thank you.
My friend said we hate Cowboy fans. Yeah. I had a Tampa Bay fan come up to me today, and he said, "Man, I didn't realize how much people hate the Cowboys." It's a lot.
It starts with y'all. That's why. It starts with y'all. Y'all arrogant. Y'all arrogant.
Okay.
You know, it's unfair how arrogant y'all are sometimes. Sometimes I can have a conversation with you. Okay. Then I get a Prince. I don't know where he be at sometimes. You know, are you against it or are you for it? Then I hear your positivity, but at the same time, it permeates through the whole Cowboy Nation. So it's hard for a guy like myself to say, you know what, I'm not finna talk to G about this. You know, because we good. It's championship. It's good. No, it's not. Then you're like, yes, it is. And then some kind of way, let me tell you what I told my wife. I said, you know what? The football gods just like the Cowboys. Y'all were supposed to lose that game. Next thing you know, I hear, Tavon Diggs with the interception. And I was like, what just happened? What just happened here? I thought it was a done deal. And I'm like, okay, then we see the throw, I said that the 75-yard touchdown by the Patriots. I'm like, okay, it should be over. Yeah. It's still not over. Right. Then we on the show and we can't focus. I'm looking at it again. All of us like this the whole time. You're right. What'd you say?
Yeah.
I ain't even a Cowboy fan and I wasn't focused. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird, but I'm getting more understanding of how you Cowboy fans are, but
we deal with a lot. No,
y'all don't.
Oh, we do. I was in a meeting with my boss and his boss, and a couple other people was in the office as well. And right after the meeting finished, my manager's boss said, "Well, it's November coming up, so y'all should be starting to lose pretty soon, Cowboys."
and knowing what you do, it should be.
Just what? Everybody in the room bust out laughing. Like this is the type of stuff we deal with.
Hey, look, you getting your paperwork, you're getting ready. All right, guys. It's November. And there was probably a heated discussion with what y'all were working on. And then next, all right, Cowboy. What?
Right. But that's just it. Chuck said we're arrogant. They can't issue. They can issue it out, but they can't take it. That's not true. Like how we take it. We dish it out too.
The dish, y'all, you guys will definitely, dish it and take it. It's just the defense of it. Like me, I'm gonna be on the, on like with my Cowboys, with my Falcons. I'm gonna be honest on this side, the win loss. I don't hear that from you. A loss will still be a positive thing. Oh yeah, we lost, but we were great on here.
No. I mean, even like the first game of the season, we lost. I felt good about it though, and I told y'all that. I felt we should have won that game. We didn't win, but I felt, and I told you all, I think we put the league on notice, right? Because Tampa Bay was the defending champs. All I heard was they brought back all their players, all their starters.
I think, and I said, you know, as a Falcons fan, we should have used y'all blueprint to beat, you know, to play. We played well,
right?
Didn't, you know, we didn't execute, but
right. So I think that's fair. I wasn't being arrogant. I think I was a fair statement.
Right.
You know, I think that was just a fair statement. Mike Frank said all fans deal with shit like that. He isn't making fun of the couch here. He's making fun of you. No, all fans don't deal with that. I besides me and Lil John and maybe Mike Franklin talking trash to each other, don't nobody come to y'all and talk trash. Like
come to Miami?
Yeah. Nobody caring about Miami.
In Florida, maybe.
Yeah, in Florida, right.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills. They lost to the Tennessee Titans, right? But they still one of the top teams.
Do you know what's crazy though, bro? Now that real quick, you know, because I gotta start getting ready myself for the jail. Hey man, yes, I mean, you know, when the Titans played, that you know, commentator said this is the first game where they had their full offense on the line, meaning they had Julio on one side, they had AJ.
AJ Brown, yeah.
Brown, yeah. We had Brown on one side, yeah. Tight end in place. You know, I watched my boy Julio. I miss him. You know, and then, hey man, let me ask you this. King, you know how we call, you know, LeBron King James? They said it's another dude in football, King Henry.
Hey, they ain't wrong. That boy is something special.
Yeah,
that boy is something special. So I saw a lot of the Bills making some business decisions out there, dog.
Hey, one of the referees, one of the commentators said nobody wants to get. Remember when he stiff what was that last dude that was on the Bills team? Went to Washington, tight end.
A couple years ago.
Cornerback, huh?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, when he stiffed on them and.
Yeah,
he said, nobody wanted to be the next. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he played for Washington.
Yeah,
and then he went there. Yeah, I know you're talking
about. They just picked him up at
he was a trash talker.
Yes, he was.
Norman. There you go, Josh Norman.
There you go, Frank.
There you go, Mike. There you go.
Nobody wanted to get Josh Norman on this game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to tackle low.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to get, you know, the next Josh Norman on that squad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he was going straight up the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, pow, helmet, bam, bam.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have been wrong, man. I said Zeke be top 2, not number 2. He might be number 2 behind Henry, dog. Henry, that boy's a beast, man.
Yeah, big shout out to Brandon Buchanan. I know he's been riding his coattail for a couple seasons now.
Yeah, yeah. He's tough, dog. Tough.
Yeah.
But I brought the Bills up before we got to go, man. I know you got to go. The Bills, everybody, you know, had the Bills high. You know,
true.
If just go look at the teams that the Bills beat. Just look at the team they beat.
Okay.
If you can pull it up, and this is the difference between everybody else and the Cowboys. Because people like to throw out, well, y'all ain't beat nobody over 500. Y'all ain't beat nobody. Y'all ain't played nobody. But they put the Bills at number 3 in the list. Or let's look who they beaten.
Let's see. All right. So far, let's do that then. I got 2 minutes real quick. All right. Okay. So far. All right. After the preseason, all right, they started the season out with the Steelers. 23-16.
They lost.
Huh?
They lost.
Yeah, they lost. They did lose. The Bills beat the Dolphins 35-0. They beat Washington 43-21. They beat the Texans 40-0. So I think I get where you're coming from right now. So far, I see a crappy Steelers team that they lost to, but then they lost to the Dolphins, Washington. They beat up on the Dolphins, Washington, Texans. They beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs aren't the same. You're right.
Yeah, right.
Then they met King Henry with the Titans. So you're saying that they beating up on these mediocre teams?
I'm saying they put them high.
Yeah.
They talked about how great they was, but they ain't beat nobody.
okay. Now this they schedule though. You can't be mad at their schedule because they got next. So repeat the game. So they got Dolphins, they got Jaguars, Jets, Colts, Saints, and Patriots. They finna run the table.
They about to have a great season.
They about to run.
But I was hearing, the Bills. So one of those ESPN commentators. Sure. Oh no, the Cowboys. They're not even close to the Bills. They ain't played nobody. That's what they said about us.
Y'all ain't played nobody.
But they said the Bills.
Now the Bills. From what I'm looking at here, I'm gonna put some money on them because they finna slap these sorry teams. You right.
Right. So that's
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. It's a different standard, man. We're held to a different standard. That goalpost move with the Cowboys.
Sure.
It moves. It moves. Right. That's all.
All right, bro.
All right. My dog, I appreciate it, man. Hey, you all, we apologize.
Y'all missed it, man. God, y'all missed it. Y'all.
Look, we went on for a good 30 minutes, dog. Going at it. Maybe 23 minutes. Going at it.
I think it was 23 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, 23 minutes. So
y'all missed it. Look, I was sitting there, I'm looking at the comments, I'm like, what's going on? And I had to stop. For the fans that listen, I had to stop it because I'm like, fellas, wait. I don't think I said that either they're enamored with y'all conversation, but nobody said a word.
Nobody even said, "What's up, fellas?" Nothing.
Yeah, man. Wait. Yeah. That's it. I don't think we live. They can't see what's going on right now.
Yeah. Look, so we jacked that up.
And look, and I'm hoping that Prince come back to see this. Hey, man. At first, I'm like, okay, double trouble, then double trouble. Then there's, no trouble. What? They missed out on. I said I had to stop it, but we're gonna try to bring that back, guys.
Yeah.
Who was arguing? It was Prince and G. Not an argument, but this is, like always, these are heated discussions. Heated debates, and then it'll end up being on Prince's end a debate. Then it'll be an agreement. Then they're back to debate. Man. So we're gonna try to bring that back. We're gonna try to bring
Yeah. So we're gonna try to do a show Friday, fellas. Friday, 8:00. We're gonna try to get back out here and go over what we did earlier. Yeah. Try to reincarnate the whole interaction, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
All
right, man. We appreciate y'all, baby. We love y'all. Corey, my dog, be safe, man. I love you, baby.
No doubt.
We'll see you. I would love. They said 3 hours daily.
The daily show. Right.
Friday, man. Y'all tune in. Tune in Friday. We'll do it Friday. All right.
Man.
Hey.
All right.
See y'all, baby. Peace.